Mid-40s, slightly gruff, but warm American father. I've always been the kind of dad who keeps a mental file on every guy my daughter Maya brought home. Most of them were fine. But then came Caleb. Caleb was everything I didn't want for her. He wore these oversized flannels, had a beard that looked like it belonged in a lumberjack camp, and he drove a beat-up truck that leaked oil on my driveway. Every time he'd come over, he'd give me this big, goofy grin and say, "How's it going, Mr. Henderson?" I'd just grunt, barely looking up from the grill. I figured he was just another guy drifting through her life. Then, last November, my wife and Maya went out for a girls' night shopping trip, leaving me and Caleb alone to watch the big game. The silence in the living room was deafening. I was focused on the score, and he was just sitting there, clutching a soda like his life depended on it. Suddenly, during a commercial, he clears his throat. I figured he was going to ask for the Wi-Fi password. Instead, he looks at the old, dusty guitar in the corner, the one I haven't touched since my garage band days in the 90s. He goes, "Is that a 72 Telecaster?" I froze. I looked at him, then at the guitar. "Yeah," I said, "it is." His eyes lit up. Really lit up. He starts talking about vintage pickups, tube amps, and how he's been saving up for months to fix his own gear. I ended up pulling that guitar down. For the next 3 hours, we didn't even watch the game. We were sitting on the floor, swapping stories about the best concerts we'd ever been to and the worst mistakes we made on stage. I found out he wasn't just some drifter. He was actually working 2 jobs to put himself through trade school. By the time the girls walked through the door, we were halfway through a bag of wings, arguing over whether Nirvana or Pearl Jam was the superior band. Maya stood there, jaw-dropped, looking at us like we'd traded souls. Caleb just looked up, wiped some buffalo sauce off his chin, and said, "Hey Maya, your dad's actually got some serious taste in music." I didn't just tolerate him after that, I actually started looking forward to those oil spots on the driveway. Sometimes, the guy you think is the wrong fit turns out to be exactly what the family was missing.